Afternoon, everybody. Welcome to the... Shut up, we started already. Welcome to the brand new Saint and Greavesy. And the reason why I'm Saint, because I keep wearing Scottish caps, and he is Greavesy, because Greavesy was an absolutely P-I-S-S head, wasn't he?
Yay!
He was a junkie. Who did he play for?
West Ham and Chelsea.
That's it. Did he play for Tottenham? No.
I don't use that word. Don't swear at me.
Oh, sorry. Yeah.
You're not allowed to swear. YouTube will cut you off and you'll get a fine. Don't say that word.
Well, listen, we're on our Jack Jones. It's 2 o'clock on a Thursday afternoon.
You sure it's Thursday?
Yeah, it's Thursday.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, and the reason why we've done it today, usually a Friday or a Thursday, is because of family commitments, etc. So he rings me up, him in charge, big size, says, maybe, can we do it Thursday? I said, yeah, we'll do it Thursday, not a problem.
Yeah.
All we're going to miss, if there's any sort of
big transfer
news, yeah, of course, or yesterday, that's all. Yeah. But we've got most of it anyway, that's for sure. But listen, if you just joined the channel, this is the brand new Saint and Greavesy, me and him, or him and me, in my little manor in sunny Tenerife. There's no sun today, but it's still bloody hot.
Very hot.
25 to 27 to 30 to whatever you want. It's a fantastic afternoon. The pubs are open. I'll be down there tonight with Blue Oz John and Big Oz from Leeds. Right, listen, let's get on with it. Before we start, a big announcement. As you know, that what I do, Foggy and whatever, we're very up on men's health, cancer and so on and so forth. And the big man gave me and his good friends some news a little bit early on, and he's going to tell you just very quickly what happened and what stage we're at now. So go for it, big man.
Right, in November 23, I had a wee, as you do as a man, stood up at a wee, and there was the colour weren't right. So I looked in the pan, called Angela, went straight to the doctors, went for a scan, they couldn't find nothing, went for another scan, couldn't find nothing, missed the scan, then I paid for a scan and they found it, and I found out I had a tumour in my urine tract, and that was January 23rd this year. They diagnosed me and I've been waiting for surgery. Then yesterday I get the call that my surgery is imminent, and next Wednesday I go in and Thursday I have the operation. So that is the best transfer news I could have wished for, and I'm over the moon. But all I want to say to everyone is, it don't matter what it is, you know, how little it is. Mine was a little bit of wee, a little bit of blood in my urine. That's all it was. And it sent me to the doctors to have a checkup. And I had the big C. And I never ever thought I'd be telling that to people, to my grandkids and my kids and my friends. It's been horrible. And I've had to tell a friend today that I met here about 12 years ago, but I haven't told him because he's got his own woes going on. But I've had to tell him today because I'm going to go for surgery next week and everyone's going to know. And there's some friends that I haven't told because it's hard to tell them. I want to tell people to their face. I don't want to tell them over the phone or in a text message. So if anyone who didn't know that I didn't tell, I'm really sorry, you know, but I didn't want to hurt anyone's feelings. You know what I'm like. But anyway, the long and short of it is, please, it doesn't matter what it is, whether it's a little lump, whether it's a big lump, whether it's your wee don't smell right, whether it's your wee's not the right colour, or you think there's something in your stool, you know, just go. Get it checked. Don't be scared, because if you catch it early, you're winning. Like, I've got to have no chemo, no radio. They're going to cut it out. They're going to take out a kidney. Yeah, I'm going to lose a kidney. You can live with one. It's not a problem. But please, everybody, man, woman, child, as long as you're over 16, whatever you've got to do, go and get it checked. Anything you think's untoward, anything, go and get it checked. Just do yourself a favour.
That's a good show, top man. Just very quickly, a couple of other gentlemen that's been in touch with me this week. Obviously, Foggy's dad, he's taken his dad for a PSA test. I think it was either today or tomorrow. That's number one. Ray Duffy's been on. He's had his checked, etc. And there's I sent you a message this morning. Yeah. What does that say?
One of the lads who watched the podcast has phoned in and said, I've been for my PSA result, been for my PSA test, got the results today. They didn't give him a number, but they said it's all good. And he said at the end of it, thanks, Webby. Yeah. So obviously he's listened to the podcast, he's seen what's what, and he's gone and got it done. Good luck, mate. Well done, you.
Super, mate. Absolutely fantastic. So yeah, let's get on with it. Just very quickly before we go on to a bit of football news, I did a nice vlog yesterday on how to get brownie points for the boss.
I thought you was going to say how to get brown then.
You're on a tin bath, ain't you? how to get brownie points. It's a good little video. It's only short, sweet, 9-10 minutes. If you haven't seen it, please go and watch it and send me a nice little message. And then she let me go down the pub for a couple of hours, as I do anyway.
Right, it depends on how many messages he gets, whether he's allowed out or not.
Right, let's move on to the football. Even there, said Webby, there's no football on now. It doesn't matter. There's transfer. It started. The transfer started.
There's transfer. There's England internationals.
Yeah.
Not our favourite, but football.
Right,
Like we say to people, football doesn't sleep.
Yeah, no, never.
You can watch football any given time if you're into it enough.
I've just been in touch with Foggy. I've rang him and I've said that, do you want to come on for 2 minutes? Just discuss very quickly about your defeat at Southend away to Oldham.
No, he's second team.
Yeah, he's second team.
Second team.
Yeah, and he said, no, I'm off down the pub in a minute. I think it's only 2 o'clock. What's the matter with you? And
he wants to go on the lash, mate. It's only Thursday, it ain't even Friday.
Yeah, no, he's missing.
He's worse than I used to be, Greavesy.
He's missing, yeah, he is.
He's worse than me.
He's missing Tenerife, that's for sure, but we're going to get him on in a minute.
Has he been home a week?
And yeah,
he must be crying.
We're going to get him on because he thinks he's upset me because he's messaged you now, hasn't he?
Yeah.
So he thinks he's upset me. We're going to ring him in a minute, that's for sure. So, but let's move on quickly. Well, the biggest transfer news of the week. There's lots of transfer news, but the biggest one is obviously SPL League. The big boys of Rangers, I beg your pardon, at the Ibrox. Now, they got a new owner early this week, 51% from America, the 49ers.
Great bit of business.
That's a great bit of business, really. These Americans are going everywhere. Birmingham City, they're everywhere, aren't they? Big money.
Wrexham.
Yeah, Wrexham.
Villa. They're everywhere, mate. Everywhere.
And on top of that, they want a new coach. Now, obviously, this is Thursday. It's going out Saturday morning. So Thursday morning, 8 o'clock. I got the news on Sky Sports News at 8 o'clock this morning. I was up early.
Having a coffee.
And a cup of tea, actually. Nice cup of tea in my commentary mug. And I messaged straight away.
You are a commentary mug.
I'll tell you, you're going to get sacked in a minute. We've got nobody here, it's just the two of us. So I'm going to knock him out in a minute. Right, listen to me.
I'm listening.
Right, yeah, right. So I messaged Jim Donaldson. I messaged Paul Stewart, all the boys. And they're not happy with the person.
Appointment?
Yeah, they're not.
Why?
No.
I wouldn't be. Would you?
Well, let me tell you something. All right. I think there's a lot of forums going out. 99% on the forums, they did not want this gentleman, Russell Martin, played for Norwich 200 odd times. Wickham Wanderers.
It doesn't matter.
He played it.
Lewis, non-league football. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, I know, but he was at Rangers for 15 games on loan, so he knew the structure a little bit. It's all going to change. Listen, they one or two of the lads, they were looking at Ancelotti's son, beg your pardon, but he's got no experience.
No, listen, don't get me wrong, right? Look, a player that's played for a club, knows how the club runs, knows how the system works.
Yeah.
And I don't think there's nothing better than having an ex-player manage your club.
Yeah.
I don't. I'd love Vieira, Henry, Wright, Bergkamp. I'd love to see them force them on the Arsenal bench.
Yeah, for sure.
Running the show.
Yeah.
Right. I couldn't think of nothing better.
Is there a buck coming?
But this guy has no experience of this level of football, right? Southampton in the Premier League.
Yeah, but
hold on, Southampton in the Premier League.
Yeah, okay.
12 points.
Yeah, okay.
Right, he got sacked early doors.
Yeah, he did.
It's just as bad as the Scottish Premier League.
Yeah, okay.
Right, if you're in that bottom half,
yeah,
a lot of people say the top 2-3 in the Scottish League could play in the bottom half of the Premier League.
Yeah.
That's what they say. I'm not too sure, but at the end of the day, this guy is not, even the money that surrounds Rangers, the money, the players that they can buy, the players they've had, the money the club has turned over in over the years before they had their downfall when they got kicked out and got dropped down to 3 leagues, you know. But Russell Martin, no, I'm sorry, no, it's not big enough. It's not.
Well, what they said this morning is that he's the one that came across that they felt that could do a job at Rangers. And I'll tell you what also, Chris Boyd on Sky Sports this morning.
Yeah, he's happy with it.
He's happy, yeah.
He's happy with it. I see his interview this morning.
He knows his stuff.
He's happy with it.
Yeah, he's happy. So, listen, at the end of the day,
look,
he's in, any.
Carry on
so,
talking
right,
for a minute.
So if Russell Martin is in, you've got to say, right, let's get on with it. If it's your football club, to Jim, to Paul Stewart, it is your football club. All my pals up the north, SPL, it is your football club, and that's who that's who they've picked.
Look.
So you've got to give them a chance. Go on.
Look. So he started off at Lewis, right?
Yeah.
Didn't make any appearances.
No.
He went to Wycombe Wanderers, had
Yeah.
116 games.
Yeah.
He went to Peterborough United. He went to Norwich on loan. Then he signed for Norwich, where he played nearly 300 games.
Yeah.
A very, very good, a lot of experience in them 300 games.
Yeah, for sure.
Premier League, Championship, Premier League, Championship, Premier League.
Yeah.
Because they go up and down like a
Like a
pair of drawers.
Yeah.
Right?
Average.
So, and then he went to Rangers on loan, had 15 games.
Yeah.
Right? Then he went to Walsall, then he finished off at Milton Keynes Dons. And then he became the manager of Milton Keynes Dons,
Okay.
didn't he, first?
So he started at the bottom, worked his way up.
Swansea, Southampton.
Yeah.
And now he's going to Rangers. Listen, good luck to him. Good luck to him. Good luck to Rangers.
But there wasn't many.
Well, they had their list, didn't they? They had their list.
Stevie Gerrard, he didn't want to come back. Obviously, the Ancelotti's son, no experience. So there was nobody else talked to them,
Well,
was there?
no, there was a couple more. I can't remember who they were.
I didn't see.
But there was a couple more that was in the pipeline, right?
They did what Fat Frankie Lampard of Coventry, 12 months, 18 months ago. But obviously, that digressed to you in a Coventry. So
right. Well, what they should have done with that,
yeah,
right, is stuck it where it goes, in the bin.
Yeah.
He's got a Coventry. You're happy with him at Coventry.
Oh, mega.
Right,
mega.
Now, Paul Stewart,
Yeah.
I will be speaking to him over the weekend, no doubt.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, he won't be happy. And I didn't even realise that he played 29 games for Scotland. I didn't even know he was a Scottish international.
Okay.
Right? I was going to say, they're not going to be happy with an English.
I don't. You should. No, I think it was only under 21s.
Was it?
I think. Yeah. I don't think.
No.
I don't think it was the full squad.
Yeah. Scotland, international career, 29 games, no goals.
Under 21 or not?
No, international.
Oh,
no.
is it? I beg your pardon.
Yeah.
So was it under 21 as
Yeah.
well? Okay. Yeah.
So at the end of the day, though,
He gets
I'm
top.
sorry, it's still not good enough. I know what you're saying, start at the bottom, come up through the ranks, blah, blah,
Yeah,
blah, blah, blah.
yeah.
No, not for me. They need a bigger name there. Look at the names they've had there.
But I know. All right. But Paul Stewart did say to me this morning. He said, "Webby, give him a
chance?
chance. Yeah, give him a chance."
That's Paul Stewart all over.
Yeah.
Paul Stewart would give anyone a chance because he's a good man.
Yeah,
the
of
same
course.
as Jim Donaldson.
Yeah.
They listen, it's their club. They
Yeah.
love their club.
Yeah, 100%. We all do.
Right, if you see how many people have told me, come on, Simon, it's time for Arteta to go, come on, Simon, it's time for Arteta to go.
But he hasn't
They're
won
not
anything.
Arsenal fans.
No, no.
They're not. They don't remember where we were.
No, but the SPL League, let's make no bones about it. When you got Hibbies, you got Jambos, and then you got all those big clubs. Obviously, Celtic was won by 17 points. They won the league. I think Rangers haven't won the league for a few years now.
Yeah, but,
so
they've had it easy, Celtic.
I know, they need to
Come
get
on.
it. We need to get the SPL
Yeah,
League
but
together.
come on, mate. They've had it easy. So look how bad the Jambos have been. Look how bad. Look at Aberdeen.
Yeah.
Look at Aberdeen last season.
Well,
they're flying.
They had a great
the first
start.
9
games.
unbeaten.
Yeah. Well, I think
But
they
don't
won
get
them
me
all.
wrong, they won the cup this year.
Yeah.
They beat Celtic in the cup, right?
Just fell into the trouble.
But at the end of the day, right,
Yeah.
Celtic have had it easy.
Okay.
But now the Jambos
Yeah.
have had that money, that influx of money, mate. Tony Bloom, one of the richest men in sport,
Yeah.
horse racing and football, he
Yes.
loves it.
Yeah, sure.
And he's dumped a right lot of money in there.
Yeah.
So, they're going to be there when they're about. It's going to get better for
The
them.
Hibbies
It's
finished.
going to get better. And
Yeah, okay.
I know your mate says that I don't like the Scottish football and I don't respect it. I respect it. I really, really do.
Yeah.
I've been to more Scottish grounds than I care to mention.
Okay.
Right? I do like it, and I just think it's a difficult league to watch if you watch the Premier League week in, week out.
Yeah, for sure.
Right? If you're Scottish and you go to Partick Thistle one week, you go to St Mirren the next, you go to
Paisley's.
Aberdeen,
Yeah.
you go about, you get used to it. Motherwell, Hamilton Academical,
For apartment, yeah.
all
Yeah.
that Scottish Premier League, they're all close.
And a big shout out to Kevin the Scotsman, big
None
YouTuber.
of them are far.
At St Mirren.
None of them are far.
No.
They're all on a kind of loop.
Yeah.
And I've been to a few of them, but no.
Okay.
Good luck to Rangers.
But good luck,
Good
Russell
luck,
Martin.
good
Well
luck.
done. Right, that's a good big start on St. Greasy down here in the south of Tenerife. Again, it's a brand new show. That's what we're doing. St. Greasy every Saturday morning at 10 o'clock. To get your blood boiling. We're having a bit of fun. Send the comments through. Let's have a laugh. Who do you follow? East Stirling, Stirling Albion, Peterborough. Not
Don't
Peterborough.
matter who is.
No, listen.
Peterhead.
East Fife, my club. We got promoted from the second to the first. So more than the Fifers. Right. Let's move on very quickly. Let's go to English football now. Lee Carsley, ex-Coventry City, under 21.
I don't get this signing.
No, under 21 manager, and he's extended his contract for another 2 years. And what we're saying, that goes to, actually, if I remember, to the end of the European Championships.
It's 27, yeah.
But as you said off camera, why hasn't he gone to a Premiership club
Well,
or even a Championship club?
Even a League One club. a Stoke, a West Brom, something like that. Ryan Mason's gone to West Brom.
Let me tell you something. I was listening to Sky Sports yesterday before. Some geezer was on, talked really, really good Championship football, and he said the Championship is so good because a lot of clubs now are trying to buy the number 9s of the Championship.
Yeah.
Sargent, top goal scorer for Norwich. They're after him.
Who wants him now?
Oh, there's 2 or 3 clubs. Even
Right.
Coventry was a bit.
Right.
There's another guy who's top goal scorer for Preston North End. Coventry's after him. Sheffield United's after him. So the Championship is a fantastic
But it's televised a lot.
Yeah.
It's on the telly a lot.
Yeah, for sure.
You know, remember you can watch the Championship on ITV now.
Yeah,
certain games.
Okay, yeah.
They have live games on ITV, mate.
Right, so that's right. So well, I'll tell you what we'll do now. What's the time now? Are we going to
20 past 2.
should we try and get Kevin Borough, number 5, our number 5 on our show? He is a massive Middlesbrough fan, so get your phone. And I did say we'll try and ring him up and discuss very quickly why Michael Carrick has got the sack, and he's going to tell us. He's actually been to what did I say? He's been to the cinema.
It's a half-price
He's been
cinema.
Half-price pension cinema.
Half price on Friday for pensions.
So I don't know who's in the running for it.
In Stockton.
Let's see. You've got to make sure that goes to it. Let's see if he comes on.
All right, boys.
Good afternoon, young man.
How are you, sir?
I'm very well, thank you, mate. Kevin, is that right? You've just been to half-price pensioners cinema Friday special.
$2.99, mate. $2.99.
Are you going for the OAP fish and chips now after?
No. It's too expensive.
Too expensive.
Oh dear.
Right.
Right.
Just say, if you were going to pick a name from like an 80s program,
Yeah.
Straight and Greasy,
Yeah.
I would have gone for the Black and White Minstrel Show.
We said that earlier.
Yeah, we said
we
that.
are playing.
Yeah.
We're toying with the idea. We are toying with the idea, Kev.
You just need to have a twist on the minstrel, but I thought that would be perfect.
Yes.
Do you know what I mean?
Yes.
Anyway, Kev, how are you, big man? Webby's here. You all good?
I'm all right, how are you?
Yeah, fantastic. Do you have a good film? Was the film good?
Yeah, it was called The Penguin Lessons. It was really, really good.
And that's on the box. Angela wants to watch that.
Okay, right. Listen.
Yeah, it's really good.
Right,
Really good.
the reason why we're ringing you, obviously, because we had the breaking news this week that Michael Carrick, who's been at Borough for 3 years, has got the bullet. And I've spoke to you off air, and you said, Webby, the reason why you think he got the bullet, and just very, very quickly, why the reason you think, and who do you think is favourite to take the job?
Well, the favourite is your boyfriend,
Who's that, Mucker?
Rob Edwards. You love him, don't you?
Wow, Luton, Rob Edwards, good looking one.
Oh, yeah, it's Rob
You
Edwards.
like the handsome chap.
We always used to say, God, he's good looking, him.
I do.
Always used to say it, Kev.
I do. I'm not,
And I
yeah.
would always move a few seats away from him when he started going on like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I did say, I must admit, yeah, I do like him. He's a good looking boy.
Yeah,
All right,
he's
so
always-
why...
He's
So,
always smart. He's a good looking lad, him.
yeah, I know. All right, so don't keep on, you muppet.
Is
Right,
he the favourite? Is he the favourite, Kev?
He's the favourite with Cuba, but I think he'll stay out. I think he'll get the Bristol City job.
Who will?
Rob Edwards.
Rob
I think
Edwards.
Oh,
he'll
okay.
go to Bristol City.
Yeah.
Yeah, because their manager's gone to Norwich, isn't he?
Yeah.
There's talk of Robbie Keane coming to us.
Oh,
Robbie Keane.
could be a shout.
He's manager of Tennis Faros.
Okay, yeah.
He's abroad. Is he abroad working?
Yeah.
Tennis Faros.
Oh, Hungary, Hungarian, Ferencváros. Yeah, the ones who knocked Millwall out the
He's
Euros.
doing quite a good job.
Well, just Kevin, very, very quickly, why did Michael Carrick get the bullet, mate?
He's not doing his job properly.
Because he had 3 seasons and each year he got slightly worse.
Yeah.
And his problem was he never made changes early enough. And he never knew what to do when things weren't going right.
Okay, yeah.
But I've got to say in his defence, we were 5th on the 21st of January after beating West Brom.
Yeah.
And they sold our main striker and the centre half and didn't replace them. So they put it all on his shoulders.
Yeah.
But I believe if they hadn't sold Latney for 20 million, I think we'd have made the playoffs. So I feel a little bit sorry for him in a way.
Okay.
But for me, he should have done better with the funds he's been given.
All right.
You know.
Again, sometimes it's all down to a backup team. If you've got a number 2 and a number 3 to give you information as well, so it is what it is. Listen, Kev.
Yeah. So the number 3 was his brother.
Okay.
It was a waste of space.
Okay.
And the number 2 was Jonathan Woodgate.
Ah.
It is a waste of space.
Yeah. Okay.
He's never done nothing, is he?
No, he's been very, very quiet.
Geordie
No,
Maggot.
he's a clown. He's a clown.
Kevin, listen, we got to go. We got a big.
Don't get me wrong. Fantastic centre half.
Yes,
but a clown.
yes.
Yeah, for Leeds United. Yeah. Kevin.
And you know.
Yeah. Listen, we got to go because we got.
Real Madrid.
Yeah, Real Madrid,
yeah. Good show. Because we got a big show. Listen, thanks for that. Look forward
You're there, Simon. Somebody who knows football, not that muppet.
Exactly, mate. You know the rules, Kev.
I know, mate.
That's what I'm talking about, mate.
Without you, what would he be?
He'd just be Webby.
Kevin.
All he'd be doing is cleaning patios for brownie points.
Yeah.
Whoa. Kevin, we love you.
man.
We love you.
Take care.
That's it. I've knocked him straight off having a go at me. What's the matter with
What's
him?
wrong, Kev?
Yeah, wrong, Kev. Right, listen. Let's go through it quickly. How long we been on?
No.
Oh.
Oh, there. 20 minutes.
Oh, it's okay. We got another 5 left. Right, we've got on to. Right, listen. No. We've got plenty to talk about. Right, listen. Last Saturday night, I wasn't going to go out and watch it, and Oz, Blue Oz, come on, baby, you got to come watch it. I says, okay. Wayne was over. Faye's dad, big West Ham boy, watched the Champions League. Paris Saint-Germain against Inter Milan.
Men versus boys, you mean?
They
Men versus boys.
They weren't even boys. I was so pleased I went to watch it. PSG were absolutely phenomenal. Loved it.
Yeah.
Great game, wasn't it?
They played very well.
So
I went out to watch it and I left at 3-0.
Yeah.
I packed up and left.
So we'll move on quickly. So what is the Paris Saint-Germain, the champions of European football?
And the only 2 teams in the competition to beat Arsenal. And they're both in the final.
You have to say that, didn't he?
Of course I had to get it in.
Right, a bit of transfer news. If you're a big Aston Villa supporter,
Don't say that. Do you want Dean to get the ump? Weasel drop in.
I'm not like you, am I?
You have to remember, because you remember all the old stadiums. Don't upset our really good watchers,
Dino,
mate.
Big Blue Nose,
You
we
know,
love you, big man.
subscribers. They watch all the time.
Right.
You can't upset
Right,
them, mate.
Tyrone Mings has signed a new contract.
So what?
That's number 1.
So what?
Right, number 2, let's go to Old Trafford to Man United.
Boo!
All right, well, listen, you're being a nightmare every bloody week you are, ain't you? Getting worse. Black and white mist, so you have a tin bath.
Fernandez
Right,
has
listen.
agreed to stay at the Theatre of Dreams.
Bruno Fernandes, he was the number 1 player with Harry Maguire, probably number 2 for United last season. There's no doubt about that. And obviously they were looking for him to go to Saudi Arabia, Dubai.
Big money.
He's on about 200 grand a week. They offered him 700 grand a week. But at the end of the day, you can't spend 200 grand anyway, can you? You know what I mean? Unless you give it all away.
No, but what I want to say is that football over there?
No.
Right. Ivan Toney, I know I'm going to digress a bit here.
Well, do it. What we talk about, yeah?
Ivan Toney's got back in the England squad.
Yeah.
For playing over there.
Yeah.
I don't agree with it.
Okay.
Sorry, no. I'm sorry, that football is no good. Fernandes is your best player by far. When he's ticking, that team ticks.
Yeah, 100%.
Right? So, as far as I'm concerned, you've done the right thing. If he said to you guys, they've offered me 7, give me 3, you're going to give it to him because he's that good.
Yeah.
He's your club captain. He's that
Right,
good.
but
in your team.
listen, there's 2 sides to the coin, isn't there? He's coming to 30 or 31 in September, I believe.
Yeah.
How much longer has he got to go to be at top level? All right, Casemiro has done it.
3-4 years?
All right, yeah. But then you get 100 million for him, which you could purchase 2 probably semi-decent players, as they have done with obviously the guy, what's his name, from Wolves. 62 million. 62.5 million. Brazilian, obviously.
He's a very good player. There's no getting away from it.
Top goal
but
scorer.
no one knows his best position. I'll tell you that for nothing.
Is he a 9? Is he a 10?
No
Does
one
he
knows.
drop
He's
in?
no one. Listen, he likes coming in from the left. He likes coming in from the right.
Which is good,
He
but-
likes playing through the middle. He's a great player. What I've seen of him is a very, very good player.
Well, somebody has offered money for Anthony this morning. Can't think who it is.
Real Betis.
He's
They
a real,
wanna buy him.
he's a
Betis.
real
The team
Betis.
he's at now, but they can't afford his wages.
Yeah, gotcha.
It's
Okay.
the same as Sancho.
Yeah.
Sancho at Chelsea, you know, he wanted 300 grand a week to stay at Chelsea.
Yeah.
So Chelsea said, no, it's all right, we'll pay 5 million, you can go back.
Then you go back. That's what
He's gone back to United.
you either buy for 25 million.
And now
or
the Arabs,
go back.
might be coming in for him, they say.
Yeah.
But all of your squad's up for sale. It's not just Fernandes.
No, they're all, yeah.
You know, Mainu can go.
Yeah.
You know, there's a lot of players there up for grabs.
They may up for grabs, but I think most of them a lot of the top ones will probably, Mania will probably stay.
They'll have to.
But,
They
yeah, they have
listen.
to. You
There's
can't-
no point going to Arab land.
No, for
I'm
sure.
sorry. Stop following that money trail.
But don't forget, they've got a family as well, haven't they? They've got family and children. They don't want to.
And Mainu's only a kid. They're young.
And don't forget,
What do you
Fernandes.
go there for?
He just come from Portugal. So
Exactly.
do you want to say family?
His
Sorry,
family,
we're
his
good
kids
now.
are at school.
Yeah.
They're settled. They're speaking English. They got to go and learn another language. Hello, wala Ahmed. No thanks.
All right, let's move on very quickly. So now, obviously, but United's in for two. Obviously, big forward. They got one. They're looking for the guy.
Well, they're not big, are they? They're not big. And Buemo ain't big, is he? He's like a midget. What do you mean big? Big strikers.
Yeah, he's a big. He's
What do
good.
you mean?
He's a good striker.
Explain yourself.
When I mean big, I don't mean
He's
big.
like a midget.
Yeah, but he's a good left
He's
foot.
a very good player.
He scores
I'd
goals.
love Arsenal today
Yeah.
to go and bid 65 million
Straight
and
away.
just take him.
Yeah.
But they say, you know what the stumbling block is these days with these transfers?
Yeah.
It's not the fee.
No.
It's the wages,
Wages.
they're
It's
commanding.
always the
Look,
wages,
look,
yeah.
Mbeumo's on 50 grand a week at Brentford.
Yeah.
Do you know what he wants off United? Do you know what he's asked for?
2.5.
250.
Oh, that's good. I guess
A
that.
week.
I guess that.
Sorry, a
Yeah.
week.
Yeah, 5 times.
5 times.
Yeah, but-
You're good, mate, but you're not that
Yeah,
good.
but those sort of clubs pay it. Man City was paying De Bruyne. Kevin De Bruyne, 4,500.
De Bruyne was Ballon d'Or, like in the running for Ballon d'Or.
Yeah,
but
I
what De Bruyne does on a ball ain't no one's
Yeah,
business.
okay, that's fair
And
comment.
Buemo's very good.
Well, anyway, they
He's
want
not 250
they
grand a
want
week.
65 grand for him.
65 million, and
big.
you've done an Arsenal.
A 45
You've
plus
done
10
an
million.
Arsenal, 45 up front and 10 million in add-ons. Go
And
away.
bonuses.
Just pay the flipping transfer fee.
Right, let's
and
move.
done with it.
Let's move on to your team, right? Because you've
What,
got
they bought
you're,
no one?
You're starting.
They bought no one, have
but
they?
this Gyökeres, right?
No one ain't coming.
No.
Listen, we got knocked
Why?
out of the cup.
Why?
We got knocked out of the cup by Man United. Man United beat us in the FA Cup on penalties.
Yeah.
The next day, Arsenal release a statement. Zubimendi deal is very, very close.
Yeah.
That's all we've been told
Nothing
since then.
Nothing since.
He's done. He hasn't signed nothing. He's now come out this morning and said,
Yeah.
I'm on international duty, which is very important to me.
So leave
I'm
me alone.
concentrating on that.
Leave me alone.
I read something every day. He said, I haven't even been for a medical.
No. Okay.
So don't read into it.
Right. Okay.
Right? Now,
Right.
Gyökeres.
Right, that's gone.
Wait, Sesko.
Okay.
Right? The kid from Leipzig.
Look, yeah.
21-year-old, right? They want 86 million.
Yeah.
What will Arsenal do? Offer 68.
Yeah.
Right? They're just going to get left in the bargain basement with the likes of Sterling or, some bargain basement players that
Yeah.
we don't need.
Don't want.
We don't want.
Yeah. No.
We want a designated striker who's someone who can score goals. As my Harvey said, we need a trigger man.
Well, Gyökeres is the man. It was always the two clubs,
Yes.
Man United
Yes.
and Arsenal. But with Man United not getting into European football, then
Has thrown a spanner in the works.
Yes, of
but
course.
now he's turned around and said he might stay at Lisbon. He said he might stay.
Listen, I want him to go because Coventry's going to get 10 to 15%.
15 million, 10 to
yeah,
15
yeah,
million.
big money. So I want him to go.
But look, to sign your quiz, you know it was like
He's class.
85 million
He's
last
class.
year. 85 million,
Yeah,
wasn't
he's
it?
class.
Well, now he's got a gentleman's agreement. He can leave for 58 million.
Oh,
And Arsenal still haven't gone and done the deed.
you just got to go and do it.
They keep talking about this other Greek kid today I'm reading about. 38 million on a
Yeah.
Greek winger.
A Greek-
Go away.
Greek
Go
winger.
away.
Right, you've had a couple of your two guys that have extended contracts.
Well, Party's in talks.
Yeah.
And I'd be very, very happy for him to sign a new deal because when he's fit, there's not many
I
better
thought he
players.
said this morning. I thought I read that he has signed a new
He's
contract.
definitely signed it,
Yeah,
yeah? Oh, well, that's great news.
That's what I've
But I'll
written
tell you
down.
who signed one. Gabriel.
Yeah.
Gabriel signed till 2030.
Midfielder?
And centre-half. Plays next to Saliba.
The
The
top
Margalis,
England.
yeah. No, Brazilian.
Brazilian.
Margalis.
Gotcha. I know what you mean.
I am so happy for him
Yeah.
and for Arsenal for that he signed a new deal. Now we just tie Saliba down to a new deal.
Yeah.
And we buy a new few players and we should be done.
Yeah.
Let's
super.
hope so.
Right, let's do a bit of Man City. There's two things.
What for?
Yeah, okay.
What for?
Two things.
115 charges.
Resenders, the guy from Holland, AC Milan,
Rinders.
46.3 million. Looks as if they could be getting him.
Yeah, they can have him.
They can have him. And the big thing is, listen, they all talk about Webby's love child. He's not. Jack Grealish, I loved him at the Villa. Sorry, Blue Nose.
See what I mean?
all right,
See what
all
I
right.
mean, Dino?
I-
He just keeps doing it, he can't help himself, mate.
He was the number one man. He's a legend at Villa. Goes to Man City. Then obviously they're all legends, there, aren't they? And he's been dropped.
He goes to Man City and gets too much money.
No,
That's
yeah,
the problem.
What
Webby.
happened? What happened was 3 years ago he played It was like 400 and odd minutes or 4,000. 2,000 2 years ago and 1,600 this season. So he's dropped how many times he has played for Man City. And he's
And
got to
now
go.
And now he's not in the World Club Championship squad.
Yeah, so he's
But where's he going to go? Who's going to give them their money back? 100 million.
There's no way.
He's got to be the best part of 29 now.
Well, they know.
And like I just said, and
Yeah.
I'm going to repeat myself again.
Yeah.
The stumbling block is always going to be the wages.
Yeah, for sure.
That these players are trying to command.
Yeah, I know.
They're trying to have you over a barrel.
Yeah, okay. All right, move on quickly. Let's go to Stamford Bridge. Chelsea, they've taken on...
No, thanks. You go there. I'm not going.
They've taken on Delap. He was at Man City. Then he went to Ipswich Town. And now Chelsea have just signed him for 30 million.
Quid. No money at all.
20
20
million plus 10 plus instalments of 10 million.
That should all be stopped, that.
Yes, I agree.
Back in the day, you want a player, he's 30 million, you pay 30 million.
You buy him.
What's instalments all about? Or is it add-ons? It's not add-ons, is it? Because the price was 30
It
mil.
actually says instalments. It says instalments
disgusting.
and what have you. Diaz of Liverpool, top young man. Was he 28, 29?
Colombian,
He, obviously Barcelona are after him. So that's another big news.
But it looks like he could be going to Arab land as well, because they're in for him. and all.
Yeah.
Crazy.
With his family, see,
It's all about the money. I know his dad got kidnapped and all that, but come on, mate.
Yeah.
It's all... With players like that, it's going to be about the money. You've just won. You've been at Liverpool 3 years. You've won 4 trophies or something like that.
Yeah, yes.
Just stay there.
Yeah, I know.
Just stay there.
Family commitments.
Stay there and fight for your
kids.
place.
Yeah, for sure. All right, what else we got to talk about? One or two other little bits and pieces. Wolves, because obviously they've lost the man to Man United for 62.5. They're looking at a guy from Nice for 25 million.
Guesson.
That's what he said.
Guesson,
From Nice,
French team.
team.
French under 21 striker,
Yeah,
25 million quid. A lot of money.
Scored about 7 or 9 goals, or 7 goals, 9 assists, or vice versa. That's what that was this morning. Just joined the channel. It is the new Saint and Gravesy down here in my manor in sunny Tenerife in KL Savaki. This will be big pal. He's been number 3. He should be number 2.5, but we're getting there one day because Terry's just he's
Terry's doing his own thing.
Yeah, he's doing his own thing.
Running around lifting Premier League trophies up and that with all his mates.
Well, before we go on to a little bit of obviously what's happening in the next couple of weeks, football news on the basis of England. We all think it's football now has stopped, but there's a couple of games coming up this Saturday, which is obviously this afternoon. Obviously, I'm sure getting this at 10 o'clock on Saturday. 5 o'clock today, England are in the World Cup group. They've already played 2-1-2, and they're taking on Andorra away. Probably going to be boring. They'll probably win 2, 3 or 4 now, but I'll still be
10-0.
I'll still be down to 3 all shoes. I think Oz was 1 or 2 other lads coming on Saturday, this afternoon. Yeah, I'll be down there having a
What time's kick-off? 5?
5 o'clock. You're going to come down?
I've got family over there. I'll be down at their all-inclusive hotel.
Oh yeah.
Eating all the food.
Yeah, that's about right, isn't it? Yeah, getting a freebie.
No, it's 25 quid I've got to pay.
Oh, you've got to pay 25 quid?
Yeah, to go in for the day, but you're all-inclusive.
He'd be like that in the end.
Exactly.
He'll make sure he has his
Remember, I've only got 1 week left of pleasure.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. No, okay. And on Tuesday, they've got a friendly in Wembley at home to Senegal.
I think that'd be a good game, that.
Why would it be a friendly?
Because he's going to chop and change the squad and keep rotating it.
Yeah.
And Senegal ain't a bad side.
No, but
they've got some good players. I'm going to get Malik down the bar.
A lot of these
looky.
A lot of these English players now, what they're going to be thinking of, I've got my holidays with the missus next week.
Yeah.
I'm going to Mexico. I'm
going to break my leg.
Exactly.
Yeah, but it won't be that type of game. They'll be warned.
Yeah. If you want to play for England, you go for it. We want to win this game. Because it all gets written down, doesn't it? So that's the England game tonight, and on Tuesday I'll be down to 3 old shoes. So if you're
Saturday, not tonight.
Yeah, no, it's tonight.
Oh yeah, this is going out on Saturday.
Yeah,
Confused.com.
Yeah, confused.com. So I'll be in the 3 old shoes with Jason, Julie. Go and watch that if you're in the area. Pop down and come and say hello. Right, before we go, just a couple of other little things that's going to happen over the next couple of weeks. A week on Saturday. A week today. A week today, the 14th, yeah. We're going to be at Bremner's Bar for FACT, Fighting Against Cancer in Tenerife. As you know, I got me prostate sticker on, which my good pal Foggy, we're going to try and call him in a second, but he thinks I'm not going to call him, so we're going to call him. So we've got to do down there, entertainment, we've got raffle prizes, some great prizes to get rid of, food. It's going to be a cracking day. So if you're in the area, it's in Bremner's Bar, which is in Torviscus, big Leeds United pub. Kevin, top
Bajo.
But yeah, it's going to be all Bajo, which means below.
Down the bottom.
So basically, if you're in the area, pop down and come and say hello, come have a drink, and I'm going to be hopefully starting my auction for some of the items that I've got. Every penny, as you know.
Don't worry, he ain't for sale. No. Dawn won't have it.
Yeah, she'll just give me away.
Angela says I am. She said I can go in the auction.
So basically, you'll be able to purchase some great items. So before we do that, I've also got a big, all you Sunderland fans. Now, you know I interviewed Dan Ballard. Ugh. He scored the winning header within the last minute of the playoff semi-final at Roker Park 3 or 4 weeks ago. Anyway, he's out again next week, and I'm going to be meeting him. Hopefully get a shirt signed by him as well for my charity, for fact. It's not my charity, the one I do work for. So look forward to seeing that. He's with me, big pal, Ian Allinson, ex-Arsenal.
When is that next what? When are they coming out?
I don't know. I think he's out on the 12th. I think. Yeah, but no.
Miss him again, innit?
Listen, no.
You're not going to miss him again, innit?
He's here for 2 weeks.
Oh, okay. Bring him
So
up my house.
I'll try and sort it. So
Bring him up my house for a cup of tea.
So he's here for 2 weeks.
Ex-Arsenal.
I'll sort it. And obviously he's with his son Lee, who's good pals with him. And Lee is the manager of Hemel Hempstead, who had a cracking season last year. They really, really did. With the funds and the supporters, superb. And a big shout out to all the boys from Chatham. Don't ask me their names. They're all in Three Horseshoes last week, and the Monte Cristo. Chatham Football Club, absolutely quality. So big,
Chatham Town.
Yeah, big Chatham Town, absolute quality. So big shout out to all the Chatham Town boys. So I've done that.
Was it the team or the fans?
Fans,
Oh, nice.
Season ticket. People
nice.
got season ticket holders. They're West Ham boys, all different, but they
Yeah,
go and watch.
Millwall, Kent, Chelsea.
Yeah, they all do that. They all go down and watch them, which is fantastic. So that's Bremner's Bar, and the big thing that I want to talk about very, very quickly. Myself, Foggy, and Tim, living with MS Tenerife, we've done a big vlog, 9-10 minutes, all about men's health and obviously cancer. That will be out at 5:55 on the 15th of June, because it's the last day of the Men's Health Month, and it is Father's Day, okay, on that Sunday, and that's when it's going to go out.
It's at the 15th.
15th, so 5 to 6, we want everybody to watch it, share it with everybody. It's super, and I've got some fantastic guests on there. I've got a Sir Trevor Brooking that follows me. I've got David Boost, ex-Coventry, still there, who broke his leg against Man United, and I've got other ones. I'll be doing other little videos as well. So top people, and they all want to obviously well wish everybody to get your fat ass, like you did, go down to the doctors and do a PSA test or a blood test on anything. You never know.
Everything.
Everything.
Lumps, bumps.
Right,
You
let's
know?
just should we ring him? Come on. Listen, he's gonna get upset. I don't care. Let's get him. Foggy. He thinks he's upset. He thinks I'm upset with him. But I'm not gonna ask him about Southend.
No, don't upset his weekend.
And I'm just going to, and a big shout out to Oldham for beating Southend last week. Big shout
Why
out
did
to
you say
you.
that when Foggy's on the phone?
No, I can't
Hold
do
it.
that.
It's not ringing yet.
Welcome to the EE voicemail. I'm sorry, but the person
He's turned his phone off, I reckon.
He's turned
I
his
reckon
phone.
he's scared.
Foggy, you're scared. We love you. Southend United lost
Roots all.
2 goals in the last couple of minutes at Oldham. Unbelievable. It really was. I saw.
game. Good
Yeah,
game.
great
I watched
game.
it. Yeah, good
But it
game.
is what it is. And a big shout out to our pal Stephen Kerry, their grandson. We don't know the name of the grandson, who obviously
Lee?
Is that
Lee.
I said to you
My
what?
mate.
Little Lee.
Yeah, Lee.
I said to you earlier on. I rang him. What's his name?
I didn't know you. I didn't hear that. Sorry.
Right, Lee.
Lee.
He's at Academy of Oldham, and what they're saying
He's
is
got 2 there. He's got the
two.
younger one there as well.
Okay.
Lee's 14, but he's got the younger one
if
as
they
well.
lost Oldham, then 16 players were being released. But if they've won, which they have,
Those opening up the academy.
yeah,
again.
open up again. So fingers crossed. Academy is okay. They're going to be in Division 2. So Lee from Nanning Grampy, which is Stephen Kerry. Good luck to you, big boy, and we'll see you very
All the
soon.
best, Grealish. You know I love you, mate. That's what I call him, because he used to have Grealish hairdo.
gotcha.
Last year when he was on holiday,
Okay.
he had the Grealish look.
Yeah.
Now
Right.
he's got his... he's cut it off.
Right, come on, we've got to go drink time. Right.
That's not drink time.
It is
Right,
drink.
first of all, I want to say,
Yeah, go on.
do you like the new shirt, everyone? My granddaughter Olivia bought me this, and I thank her very much. And my other 2 granddaughters, Harley, Avie, lovely to talk to you the other day on FaceTime. And I love you all. And I just want to say thanks to everybody who supported me, all my Arsenal mates, all my friends, all my family, all my mates I went to the Champions League games with. They've all been in touch. They've all given me fully support these last 3 months. It ain't been easy, but I wouldn't have done it without you. And my 2 sons, thanks lads, love you.
Well, listen, and a big hug for you, pal.
Cheers, mate. This
Pleasure.
time next week,
Yeah.
I'll be under the knife or done.
And a new man.
And a new man.
And a new man. So all I'm going to say is, from Webby's World, for Saint and Greavesy, the new Saint and Greavesy, every Saturday morning, with or without football, we're doing it.
back.
We're back. We're doing it. So we want you, please, to share it as much as you can. We think this should go bigger. I'm going to get basically...
You better find a reserve for next Saturday.
Yeah.
Or come to my house and do it while I'm in bed.
Yeah, could be. So that'll be good. So basically, we want to try and get people on. You know, so if you're in the area, you want to come down, you want to come on, then we'd love to have you on and have a bit of fun and just talk football and a bit of sports as well. Beverly Bride will be on very, very soon. My horse racing man, he'll earn you some money. So all I'm going to say is, comments, many comments, please. So from me,
Many
Webby,
questions.
and the big man Simon.
Have a great weekend, everyone. Lots of love.
And good luck to England tonight. Let's get some points on the board in the World Cup. So from me, Webby, I'll see you on the next one. Take care all.